Let's get into the first one. I have already checked this one out, but I am not opposed to listening to all of these XG tapes again.
Okay.
But
Here's my surprise. Actually a surprise. I have not listened to any of these tapes.
oh, really?
None of them.
Wow, I'm not the newbie. I checked it out.
Because I heard what did I hear? I've only heard part of the one where they're all together. The
Oh, I haven't heard that one.
Trampoline.
Trampoline or
I heard
Using
like
You.
part of the hook of Trampoline, and I didn't know that they did individual ones before it.
Ooh.
And then Woke Up was coming out, and I didn't even go back to listen to them.
Okay.
So the only thing I've seen from any of these is I saw a lot of people complimenting Cocona Dirt Off Your Shoulder one. I saw a lot of
Ooh.
people like posting about it, but
Okay. Okay. Well, we're gonna get into all of them. So, hyped.
damn, I'm the one who doesn't know these. That's crazy.
Big moves. Big moves, guys. I'm moving up. I'm moving up. Let's go. All right. Cool. This one's Big Mad, and this one's Harvey. So we're gonna start with Harvey, of course. Let's rock.
You got subs on these?
Yeah.
On the last day, we're between big facts. While they stuck in the feeling, just a mishap. Your big mouth can't hit it with no jibber jabs. Chat chatting non-stop, big temple tantrum. Womp, this a go ahead and hate anthem. They big man, yeah, go and get mad. I'ma let it slide to the side, then I'm slip back. Harvey on the gram like Aubrey. Real view 0 to 100K. I bring no off season for me and 6
Bad timing.
Hey, needs a habit, don't pass it to your eyes. They don't let my tone as if it's pitch black. I be on my own lane, swerving on them zigzag. Is you offended or maybe a dead fan? I'm living in the heads, comfy, retrieving, Half Asian, half Aussie, alien, globally fly. Invading stadiums, aiming on the best.
That flute sample?
Staying haters ready to the toast, no pedicure on a saving. Like a big man, humbly I did that. On the last day, we're between big facts. While they stuck in the feeling, just a mishap. Your big mouth can't hit it with no jibber jabs. Chat chatting non-stop, big temple tantrum. Womp, this a go ahead and hate anthem. They big man, yeah, go and get mad. I'ma let it slide to the side, then I'm slip back.
I love that. The mixtape.
Okay.
This was great. I'm about
Are
it.
these all really short?
They're all really short.
assuming
yeah.
they're all really short,
They're
right?
all
Okay,
about a
okay.
minute-ish. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. I like this. It's basically just a middle finger to the haters. You know,
Pretty much. Yeah.
there's not really like too much to comment on in terms of like switched up rap flow or like anything super interesting on the lyrics. I think it is sort of just a very face value like I'm not listening to the haters.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm gonna keep doing me. That kind of idea. For that, it's good. I think. Yeah, I don't have any problems with it.
I liked it. I also really like Harvey's like rap tone. I feel like she's always
Dude,
got.
she's
so
got
unique.
such a like an element of like sass in her voice.
Oh,
it's just
yeah.
like natural.
Yeah.
That I think works so well for her rap. Like it, I feel like she doesn't even have to really rap to like come off like she has an attitude in these songs, which is so makes her such a good rapper. Because
Agreed.
it also similar to like Cocona, who I think has a similar, like different but similar instance of like Cocona. I feel like has such a unique tone of voice that it makes her stand apart very much so as a rapper. I think Harvey has the exact same thing, just in a different like direction. It's just like a very like I don't know the right word for it.
I think it's a
don't know.
differentiator. Yeah, I think to me it's like when I go and listen to XG stuff. Like to me, I feel like they're always separated. Like like
it
each
just has
individual
attitude.
member. Yeah. Like you can tell. I feel like distinctly with XG stuff, like you can tell like who's doing what. Like even if I didn't see the name on the screen, like you would know inherently, okay, this is Jurin, or this is Harvey, or this is Cocona, or like you can tell who they are so distinctly. So I think for me, I that's what I appreciate the most about XG is that they're so individualized, but can be so collected in the type of music they make too. So yeah, this one was great. I enjoyed this one a lot. I also haven't listened to Undefeated. That was the other song that I haven't listened to from XG. So
I have heard that one.
you have heard that. I remember you saying you did. All right, cool. Well, we're gonna move into Maya, which is I'm pretty sure I mentioned that Maya is my bias in the last video, but I love Maya, so
Okay.
let's get into this one.
I love Maya's rap typically. I'm excited.
Walk in the building feeling like $1,000,000 and go out with a bang. This ain't a stick up, but they got the hands high like I'm robbing a bank. Girl gang get zeros and commas. Yeah, I'm taking in $1 language. I'm not going backwards, no, I'm not going on. F to the L to the E to the XG. Never mess with the technique. Run it up, check me. Opposites in the comments don't attract me. I am not from this planet, unidentified, intergalactic, we're landing. We come in peace, but don't test my girls to turn to a battalion. Destination manifesting, no hesitating, on no time for resting. I spit like this, but look like that. To some of y'all, it must be a complicated complexion. Could it be the X genetics? So could it be I'm sick of the same script for gimmicks? So could it be just sick of me elevating my skill? Well, I hate to brush your bubble, but I'ma pop the limits. Okay. Word of advice, always give it 100. Yeah, that's a big tip for your life. Right. If pressure keep pressing my buttons, and I just let it detonate on a mic. Leave it on pause on the positive vibes. Everything else, the don't comply. Only she's throwing her in front of my eyes. Yabba, yabba, yabba. Walk in the building feeling like $1,000,000 and go out with a bang. This ain't a stick up, but they got their hands high like I'm robbing a bank. Girl can't get zeros and commas. Yeah, I'm taking in $1 language. I'm not going backwards, no, I'm not going on.
Attitude.
Damn.
Let's go.
Okay.
Maya, baby.
Dude, there's something about Maya's delivery that is so unique and impactful. I don't really know what it is about it. I think it definitely has to do with her understanding like fluency in English. I think that she is just has it on lock of how to deliver the right impact on the right syllables with her delivery, just to make it so much more like it makes her verses flow so much better and like impact always on the right rhyme scheme. And she just has such a good way of like delivering like when something is supposed to be emphasized or something is supposed to have like a double entendre or like double meaning to it. I feel like she's really good at implying those things with how she enunciates her lines.
I would agree.
She's sorry.
Go. Shoot.
No, I'm just ranting at this point. I don't know. I think she's always consistently has like one of my favorite verses in like every song they have. Man, I'm getting excited now for like full XG songs.
I feel like her attention to detail, especially with like the lyrics, because the first time I watched this, I didn't watch it with subs. It was just kind of like I just watched it in my free time, and I was just listening to it like on headphones. But man, to me, like obviously I don't want to spoil it for anybody, but I really like Maya. I think she has this type of like, very similarly to Harvey, I feel like she has this type of attitude that is delivered so well in like her verses, and obviously as Alex mentioned, like her attention to her rapping, because she is more fluent in English, I think is just proof that she can kind of mesh some of these words together, and like the way that you would rhyme or flow with something feels more akin to what I would hear from like a Western rap artist than comparatively to like more of an international. I know that they are in an international group, but it does feel more akin to what I would hear like from a typical rapper from, you know, the side of the world. So I appreciate her attention to detail, and I think, at least for me personally, I loved all of them, but I would argue that Maya, I think, was probably my favorite, just based off of like her facial expressions, her attitude. Like she was just giving it, and so I respect it.
That's my favorite so far too. I mean, and we love a good flex song.
Yeah, Flex G. Yeah, I know you pointed it out in chat, but that was such a hard bar. I'm about it. Flex G, baby. Yeah. All right, cool. We are moving on to the next one, which is Coconut. This one is a highly contested one. So
Coconut the coconut.
let's go.
Oh. Okay. Interesting sample.
If you're feeling like a boss, go and wash your shoulders off. Ladies be big bosses, go and wash your shoulders off. When they be talking crazy, don't forget your girl. Told you get that dirt off your shoulder. Go ahead and call me Cocona. Come at me however you want. Now you wanna be seen to half of me like Thanos stepping over my shoulder. Probably got more than 99 problems for the time I came saw conquer. Then put it on repeat like an encore. Put it on repeat, encore. Yeah, best rapper alive. Gotta be top 5 for that. With my ex love for me, yeah. Gotta say and pass it my way. Haters, eaters, they go get their feelings. Wishing for a reply. All this media boss going over their head like a Rockefeller to sky. Admire gift and your curse. What a coach when I sweat with these words. Could it hurt you? Cause every time you go hit different, these birds are multiversal. Come take a look at a blueprint. Extremely lucrative movement. C to the Izzo, and to the Izzo, always ready to show improvement. If you're feeling like a boss, go and wash your shoulders off. Ladies be big bosses, go and wash your shoulders off. When they be talking crazy, don't forget your girl. Told you get that dirt off your shoulder. You gotta get that dirt off your shoulder. You gotta get that dirt off your shoulder. You gotta get that dirt off your shoulder. Better get that dirt off Cocona.
Big hat flexing. All right, that was Coconut, dirt off your shoulders. What's your thoughts on this one, Alex?
Gotta get that dirt off Cocona. I like it. I like that they sampled Jay-Z, and she referenced a lot of
Jay-Z stuff. Yeah.
Jay-Z stuff and like lyrics and like that whole like Empire State of Mind kind of thing throughout the song. I thought that was a interesting and smart way of integrating the sample and like the beat into her own lyrics. As far I didn't feel like her it felt like a more hook driven tape rather than like Maya's. Felt like it was a lot of like Maya's felt like it was a lot of verses, like one long verse where it had a lot of
different parts
and like a lot of different stuff going on. Coconuts also had like a verse section, but a lot of it was more so like playing on the beat and the sample a little bit more, which is great. I mean, I think that Coconut has done so much outside of the song with like I don't know, the other tapes and all their previous releases. She doesn't have anything to prove, in my opinion.
Agreed. Yeah.
And I think that like the lyrics referencing like her wanting to be like top 5 before she dies and like being the best rapper alive, I think it's all really cool. I think it's like sort of another Flex song. I like it. I think it's like she knows she's at the top of her game. And it, you know, it's like shout out. It's like shout out to myself kind of song.
Yeah, it's like a pre-flex. Yeah. It's like, hey, I'm here. You know what I mean? Like, at least that's my my understanding of it. But I like this one a lot. I will say, after listening to it again for a second time, I had a feeling it was a Jay-Z song, but I wasn't entirely sure on it. But I've always appreciated Cocona's voice. I feel like she's always set very similarly to, like, again, all of the rappers, I feel like, of XG. They all have a unique, like, rapping style and vocal tone to match. So, like, anytime an XG song comes in, I'm like, oh, okay, I know who that is. But she's got such a, like, she almost has, like, a borderline, like, vocal rasp in a weird way that I think just works with her, like, styling. Like, it's low. She's got kind of, like, a more, like, husky type voice, which I think melds well with her styling. But I was pleasantly surprised with the song. I'm curious to see, you know, in other XG songs, and obviously Woke Up. I'm curious to see where she's at, because I saw like a clip of a certain thing where she is like shaving all the hair off her head, which is also in the thumbnail of this other video here. And I was like, no, they can't do it. So
yeah, it's pretty much all I know
that's all I know
about it is that she is a coconut.
She is a coconut. I think Kim said pre coconut. This is pre coconut. So, oh my god, this is great. But yeah, I thought Coconut crushed it on this one too. But we're gonna move on to the last one of the tapes here. This one is Jurin. So,
my personal bias.
Alex's personal bias. So let's see what's good.
Dad, are you sure you know what you're doing?
Boss mode Jurin.
Last time I checked, you up still hot. Still got the fire flame flavor, can't stop, won't stop. During a real problem on the mic, blast off. When I rock it, I ain't 5'9", but this little giant knows what's realer than hip hop. Call it what you want. X pop, stirring up the pot. Woo, standing on some business, down on my 10 toes, just walking out. Infant scary, that room, and about to raise a roof. I don't want no beef unless it's Kobe great. And while you process it, I keep it raw, no kayfabe. They talking way out of pocket, out of the unpaid rate. Go ahead and get it off your chest, but you ain't no shake. Ha, too rare with a clarity, top integrity. Graduated with pedigree, get them shook and settling. And I always decide for the beat, no rap parody. My level be extraterrestrial, so tread carefully. Yup, still hot, still got the fire flame flavor, can't stop, won't stop. You're in a real problem on the mic, blast off. When I rock it, I ain't 5'9", but this little giant knows what's realer than hip hop. Still getting harder, must be a hard pill to swallow, cause I'm a hard act to follow, so don't bother,
All right, that was Still Hot
Okay.
from Jurin. All right, your bias speaks.
I love the reference to tape 2. Jurin got the fire flame flavor.
Ayo.
This is good. This is definitely, I feel like she had the most, I don't know like what their participation was on the lyrics, but I feel like Jurin's lyrics were the most like fun, kind of like tongue in cheek, a little pokey, maybe.
Agreed. Yeah.
Along with Harvey's, but Jurin's were definitely like, you know, hey, X-pop, whatever you want to call it, you know, stir the pot. It's like, all right. I like that they're kind of like, I feel like they're getting in there with the whole like they're paying attention to the stuff that goes on.
They know what's up. Yeah.
You know, in the community, in the scene. So, classic Jurin flow. I just think she's so smooth. One thing I liked about this a lot is how a lot of her lines rolled into the next bar of the beat.
Yeah.
She was like not finishing her lines until the first beat of the next measure, which I think is cool. It's like hanging on the ledge a little bit into the next measure. It's a cool technique. I like that.
I would agree. I also love Jurin's tape. I would probably say if I had to kind of rank them out, and this is no disrespect to any of them, but I feel like Maya's was my favorite. I think Jurin was a close second, tied between Jurin and Harvey, and then I probably put Coca at the bottom. And again, that's not no diss to Cocona. I love her as well, but I think in terms of like ones that stood out to me in terms of the tapes we've watched, I think again Maya's to me was the most standout, and then Jurin's just like more like bitey like tone that she has. Like there's just something specific about like her tonality and the way she raps. I was vibing. Harvey's was also great too. I thought all the beats were really good. But I think her beat was the best out of all of those. But yeah, I think Harvey's is close. Like I said, they're all great, but I do feel like Maya might have been my top at least. But yeah, these are all very fun. I think they obviously know how to do this and do it well, and I think anytime we get to watch the tapes and stuff is always fun, because I think you just get to see them just be like absolutely like on point. So I respect that a ton. And yeah, all the ladies crushed it, so big salutes to XG fam. But yeah, this was great. We're gonna keep it moving here. I don't know if you, Alex, if you wanted to get into before we get into woke up the that was a Valorant track.
Undefeated.
Undefeated. Yeah, I haven't listened to that, so
You can check that out if you want.
I was gonna say we could check it out after the Vox tape, the other tapes. So, all right, perfect. Well, we're gonna move into the next one. I have not listened to Trampoline, so now we're getting into new territory that I haven't checked out. So this one is featuring all the ladies, Jurin, Harvey, Maya, and Cocona. So let's get into it.
Bounce that, make it go. Trampoline, bounce that to the floor. Trampoline, bounce that, make it go. Trampoline, bounce that to the floor. Trampoline, boy, boy, bounce that, make it go. Trampoline. 3, 2, 1, XG. I shake that trampoline. We XG, ALX, my family.
Man, styling here is crazy.
Good.
About to change the game. Haters wanna throw shade, watch it ricochet. I'm on God till I'm old off the Richter scale. Apex predators, brain for me to fail. But J-Cops but to take off in a whole new level. 7+1 members, 8 leaving no leftovers. Bullies trying to block a web, but pulling with bulldozers. And when the galaxies align, we infinite supernovas on. Drip out of this world and flying saucers. Step into this space, you might get starstruck. So the performance get you no nonsense. Too high off the ground, we keep the crowd bouncing. Bounce till you can't no more. On a trampoline, bounce like we got no more. Gravity, bounce till we break the wall. Ain't no trapping me, keep bouncing back and forth on the trampoline. Boy, yo, yo, we can't be cooped up now. Boy, yo, yo, who let the wolves loose now? Boy, yo, yo, ready for lift off, yo. Bounce dash, blast off, trampoline.
Woo.
Man, that felt so short.
It's because it was very short. I will say the styling was on point in this music video.
Interesting. All right, so that was XG's tape for Trampoline. I thought I didn't like the beat when it first came in, but I actually ended up liking it. The only thing I didn't really like was the Harvey's boy yo 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 thing very much. I don't know. It was okay. For the most part, I like the rest of it a lot. I think it's really interesting sort of getting them all on their own. Like some of them is just like a measure at a time, like not even full verses. It like does a lot of switching back and forth, which is interesting because I think most tapes in the beginning or most of the prior tapes that are like multiple members have been more sectioned out.
Yes,
Like I know tape 1, it was half Jurin and then half Harvey, and then tape 2 was like they each had their own sections. Tape 3 I think was more collaborative, but it was only 2 members at a time, and then now tape 4 is very mixed together. Like it's not really like cut out like part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4. Just, pretty cool. It's hard to comment. It felt so short. I mean, with like the outro and everything, I feel like this is really only like a little over a minute long.
I think so. Yeah. Roughly, give or take. Kim says it's a cover. Originally, David Guetta and Afrojack featuring Missy Elliott, Bia, and Doechii. Trampoline.
Interesting.
Huh. Was the original song that long, Kim, or is it just a sampled?
No way.
I don't think it's. I was gonna say it's a David Guetta Afrojack song, so I feel like it's probably gonna be at least like a 3-minute song. But as Kim lets us know, I'm gonna say I like this. Again, obviously I feel like I'm gonna be preaching to a lot of people in chat as well as I'm sure in comments. I wish the song was like longer. You know, it could be a full song. And okay, so original is 2 minutes and 23 seconds. So about half, maybe a little actually probably a little less than half. I think the only thing was that I thought it was short. I like the kind of commingling. I appreciate that. And I feel like it makes sense given that they already have like a mini album out and like people know who they are. So like I think the combination of all of them together was nice. But I did appreciate the individuality that they had with each tape, where like if like the beat switched and then they changed over to the next person, they changed over to the next person, changed over to the next person. That was cool, and I like that they had a different song for each one of those each one of those members. But yeah, no, I think in terms of the flow, the rap, it was all great. I think they all crushed it individually. I don't really feel like there was anybody that particularly like popped off or went nuts, but I also don't think it was like, I also didn't think it was like a mid song. I think they really did a great job of putting it all together. I just kind of was hoping that there was just like a little bit more in regards to just like either longer rap lines or just the song was extended a little bit more, because I think the beauty of XG, and I think also why I liked all the individual like rap songs, or like each individual tape from them, each member individually, more was because I was able to hear like a full minute of them doing a ton of different verses or a ton of different lines, and this one just kind of felt like everything was like shrunken together. So that would be my only critique about it. I'm sure with Woke Up and other songs that we listen to from XG, I'm sure I'm gonna get my fill of it, but yeah, that would be my only big vibe about it. But overall, great work from the ladies. So keeping it moving, keeping it rocking. We are gonna move on to
the Vox.
We're gonna get into Vox.
Hear the vocal ladies pop off.
Yeah, let's go. This one is Losing You. This one's longer. This one's 3 minutes and 47 seconds. Okay, let's rock. This is a full ass song. Let's go. Oh, it's a cover song. Okay.
Dishes in the sink. I ain't have no time to think. I don't even ask you where you been.
This is the original,
I
bud.
know you with some other chick. All these broken promises. You don't know what loyal is. I'm so
it's
done
linked in the
with
description.
this. You're only giving 10%.
Flow.
Always lift you up and never let
Shout out
you
to Flow.
down. That's the reason you were keeping me around. I couldn't see myself without you, but look now. I tapped out, I tapped out. Losing you was easier than I thought it'd be. I'm happy on my own. It's the first time I finally feel at home. Losing you is giving me everything I need. I'm happy that you're gone. For the first time, I'm finally feeling strong. Don't bother calling on my phone. I'll put you straight to busy tone. And with the games, a way to grow. Quit playing, you don't want no small. All these broken promises, you don't know what loyal is. I'm so done with this. You're only giving 10%. Always lift you up and never let you down. That's the reason you are keeping me around. I couldn't see myself without you, but look now. I tapped out, tapped out. Losing you was easier than I thought it'd be.
Okay, Hinata.
Yeah.
Happy on my own. It's the first time I finally feel at home. Losing you is giving me everything I need. I'm happy that you're gone. For the first time, I'm finally feeling strong. Losing you. You
damn.
I'm happy that you're gone. For the first time, I'm finally
Yeah, I was about to start floating up with him.
Oh God,
Man,
what the fuck?
3 very strong singers. That's all I gotta say.
Listen, if I could sing this fucking good, I would never stop singing. I would just be ad-libbing it all day just to hear myself do scales like that. Holy fuck.
So just to like keep it brief, like my opinion on this whole thing is like, I think that Chisa is one of like the most talented vocalists, and one of my favorite vocalists right now to like keep an eye on.
Agreed.
I think that she is such a strong singer, and really, it's really interesting like how much control she has of her voice, and her range is really impressive. And then, but my shout out and my flowers go to Hinata and
I was gonna say
Juria in this
Yeah.
for getting on Chisa's level
Yeah.
and like maintaining that same energy, and like, you know, no one showed any like weak points or anything in the song. It was just like 3 super strong vocalists killing it. Hinata on that chorus,
Yeah.
beautiful.
Yeah.
Their
Big.
harmonies, beautiful. Yeah, this is awesome.
Also-
I love the Vox series. I think people kind of sleep on the Vox series a little bit because it's not as like hard hitting rap as the tapes, but dude, they're so good.
Yeah, I'll also give the flowers to Hinata. I think she feels more confident. You know, I don't want to read the room or anything, but like the confidence level just seems a lot higher. You know, like I going back and listening to some like older XG stuff, like, and that's not to say that it's not good. Like, great stuff. I still love it, but Hinata just feels so much more confident in this song, and I would hope that her confidence level will translate well into Woke Up. But she just feels a lot more confident doing those vocal runs, doing more ad libs, doing like, I mean, she had her own moment in the chorus, like. It was just really sick to hear. I would love to hear the original. I'll probably go check out Flow now because I'm a stan for some good R&B stuff. So if this is in the same lane, I would feel and this is no diss to Flow, but I would feel very like I haven't heard the original, but I would feel so like perplexed or just like feel like, oh my God, like I have to be on the same level as this. Like I'm curious what people think that have heard the Flow song and heard this one, and if Flow has heard this song, their cover of this song, because I mean, it must be crazy. You know, that's the only thing I'm thinking of. Like that's crazy to me. You know, like they must be like, oh my God, they covered our song. They must be on the same level or like whatever. I think I would be curious to hear Flow's thoughts on this cover, but yeah, I love all of them. I would probably say in terms of vocal team, I don't know. I think I remember saying I really love Chisa, but I feel like now I'm a Hinata stan now. I feel like I've changed allegiance. I feel like Hinata just feels so sick, but they all killed it. Agreed, Youthful. Like they're all very talented, and yeah, I hope people don't sleep on the Vox stuff because it's great. Big ups. But before we jump into Woke Up, we're going to check out Undefeated because I haven't listened to this one. Alex has listened to this one. So we'll do that, and then we'll jump into Woke Up to follow. So let's get into Undefeated since I haven't listened to it yet.
Oh God, it's a Valorant video. I don't know anything about Valorant, but Riot's music is always good.
Undefeated, that's why they call me undisputed. I'm breaking up another season. I've been up on my stats. Now would you look at that? Undefeated, locked and loaded, we about to blow. Caught him with that left, I leave him tapped out on the floor.
Nice reference.
Sunny, itchy, sticky, swishy, watch me bank a score. Up in the boat, I'm in the zone, yeah, yeah.
Go to the fire, the breath. King of the jungle and beat my chest. They say I'm posing the threat. Just like a puppet, I'm cutting the net.
Ring on my finger, but yes. Like playing chess and I don't even sweat. That's what I call it finesse. That's what I call it finesse. Ain't no rivals, ain't no rivals. They can try, but they're never ever slowing me down. On arrival, this is my show. Crossing my heart, they know we are undefeated. That's why they call me undisputed. I'm ranking up another season. I've been up on my stats. Now would you look at that? I pop on with the jumper, then the adios. Gotta go. I'm the prima donna, make him do the most. Not enough, I'm just warming up. We up in the cut. Oh, I'm ready to hunt. Time to eat it up. Oh. 1, 2 step, look who's scared. Now you on the run. You gon' hear my soundtrack go dun 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 dun. I'll be starting riots when I pull the stun. I got him shook. I'm on a road. Check on my stats. Ain't no rivals, ain't no rivals. They can try, but they're never ever slowing me down. On arrival, this is my show. Crossing my heart, they know we are undefeated. That's why they call me undisputed. I'm ranking up another season. I've been up on my stats. Now would you look at that? Hey, even though it's been a long way.
Okay.
Even at the top, I'm wide awake. And we do it all again. Oh, just remember the time, remember the climb. Not a glittering shine. Oh, we on top of the world.
Oh, nice.
Need I remind you, they know we are undefeated. That's why they call me undisputed. I'm ranking up another season. I've been up on my stats. Now would you look at that?
Very cool. All right. That was XG and their track with Valorant called Undefeated. Very interesting. Very interesting. You have heard this, right, Alex?
Yes.
Okay.
So I think for me, like I'll keep my opinions here brief. I think it does a great job of doing what most Riot tracks do, which is kind of be like just a hype track.
Yeah, agreed.
I think that the girls delivered their parts well. I especially really liked Harvey's verse. I think the way she delivered her verse is exactly what I like the most from Harvey. I think there were some really nice vocal harmonies. I think that the lyrics were not as smart as typical XG lyrics are. Like usually XG's lyrics are very written with a lot of intent and a lot of double meanings and a lot of reference and a lot of thinking goes into the typical XG lyrics, whether it's their tapes or their original songs. This feels a little just more on the nose with Valorant. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, agreed.
Been about, ranking up another season. Been about my stats. What you know about that? You know what I mean? It's like it's a Valorant song.
It's a tongue. Yeah, it's very on the nose. Yeah, agreed.
That's fine. I think for a Valorant song, no one could have done it better than XG, but it is not as good as a regular XG song, in my opinion.
I would agree with your take. I feel like this isn't a bad song. Like if it showed up on the like typical, if it showed up on the typical XG like playlist of songs that they have out, I wouldn't bat an eye. It would just be like, okay, cool, another XG song.
Oh yeah, I mean, hey, I've listened to it plenty of times.
Yeah.
No hate on it.
I think it's a solid song. It does feel it does scream a little promo heavy, which again, it's for a game, so it makes sense. But yeah, overall, I think the song was solid. I don't have any like gripes about how the song was produced or like or the girls themselves. I think they did a great job. But like if I truly wanted to go and listen to XG, like I would just go and listen to I go listen to the song off their album. You know what I mean? Like, I just think that's if I want to know about their music, then I would go do that. However, to kind of counteract my point, I think if I didn't know about XG and this is the first song that I listened to and I'm like, oh shit, this is cool, then I would hope that it would make me more explorative to go check out more XG stuff that isn't this song. So if anything, I don't know the conversion rate on people checking out this song and then going to check out XG music, but I would hope it's,
I don't know.
I'd hope it's good.
I will say, as somebody who was an XG fan prior to this song, it definitely does not make me want to play Valorant.
I agree,
but
yeah.
I don't know if the conversion is there in the opposite sense. So
I don't want to say like playing Valorant. I mean more so like if I heard this song and I didn't know who XG was, like would I want to go and listen to XG? Like would it make me go out and listen to XG's like material that isn't Valorant related, if that makes sense? You know what I mean? Like I don't know. I don't feel like it I feel like it does have the bones of what I think is XG. Like if I was just to like vocally pick out what they're doing, like it's like cool, yeah, I would know that it's XG, but I wouldn't inherently go like, okay, this is the XG sound that I know and love. Would I be surprised if I go and listen to like Left Right or like Shooting Star? Like, you know what I mean? Like that would be different. I'd argue. So I would hope people might have an open mind and being like, okay, I like the tone, like vocal tones, or I like the rapping going on in this song. Maybe I'll go give XG a listen. That's what I would hope. I understand that it is a promo song and that's the point of it, but as a musician and as people who enjoy music, like I think my kind of point is like, would this convert new listeners to listen to XG that isn't this song? That would be my understanding, at least. But again, if you're a Valorant player and this shows up on your song playlist for songs, then hey, whatever, to each their own.
I think at the end of the day, and Keen mentioned this, but the song is really like it's gonna be played during the Valorant tournament.
Yeah.
I'm sure it was. I'm sure it was. I think
without
it
a
came out
doubt
a while ago.
Yeah.
Well, I'm assuming it got played during the Valorant championship or whatever it was for. So people that haven't heard XG for the first time for sure. There's no doubt about that. Whether it got them into XG further, I think is like only a net positive, right? You know what I mean? Like they're not losing fans over this song. So
Sure.
I think even if
they're only gaining fans.
100,000 people heard the song on the live stream and 1,000 of them liked it enough to check out more XG. Yeah, whatever, take it.
Well, that's what I think that was, and you took my point, or the point I was trying to get at was I hope that the people that hear this at Val tournaments are like, oh shit, this is cool, I like this, let me go check out XG.
I think it sort of like for some people, I'm sure this could be like their gateway, because I know a lot of people got into K-pop through KDA,
correct,
which is another Riot production. So but that was through League, and I think League is a better conversion than Valorant.
Sure. And I mean, even like New Jeans Gods, that's another fantastic song. So yeah, like I said, hope there's a good conversion rate on that either way. But listen, we've been playing this up for too long. We're gonna finally get into Woke Up.
Yeah, please.
I'm very excited. So let's see what this shit's all about. I'm getting tired too, bro. I've been streaming for 6 hours, almost 7.
Yeah, I've been here waiting, looking at him, trying to catch up, take it how you wanna take it. Left the place in panic, left to take another planet, left to make another statement. XG, baby, say the names right, spell it out so you can learn it. Cause metal toss when it's turning, cause metal fire when it's burning. Can tell we all made it work for us, made it, but we had to work for it. Work, so perfect that it hurt, don't it?
Hey, Harvey.
Right away, cause we had the right away. Bye, flying past, then we fly away in the outer space. Drop top in a coupe, I wanna hop up out of this plane.
Look at my fit right now when I just walked out of my bed. Fix my hair and fix my makeup on the way. Bound to the next stop, bound for the grain, make 'em bow down to the X. A little more than ordinary, honorary, underestimated, leaving on you broke. I'm the judge and jury, I don't wanna hear it, I'm the one that fear and keep it on the low. This is automated, I'm the motivator, told my haters, y'all more the merrier. Y'all my entertainment, fascinated, I'm just laughing cause it's so hilarious. Let her go with a big mouth, smoke with a big house, yeah, big watch on her wrist now, I just started that flow now, just now, put a little more down for the bus down, went on tour, when I bust into the bus down, everything custom now, friends rushing out, security had to push me out, 48 laws of power, let her go with a big motor on a kid though, watch me rip though, watch me snap like Motorola flip phone, I don't wanna hit you this hard on an intro, bring that bounce like 6-4, find me in Tokyo, rapping in a skirt, I catch my drift though, woke up looking like
Oh
this,
my god.
so don't get under my skin, woke up looking like this,
Dude, Jurin is so
woke
good.
up looking like this, so don't get under my skin, woke up looking like this.
Oh my god, that look on Nada is crazy.
Life flex, go easy. Tag it up, graffiti. Drop a pin to add it, that's where I go. Rip the show and that's all I know, I'm supervision.
Is everybody just rapping on the song? What the fuck?
Yeah.
Everything, everywhere, all at once, all the time, all around the world.
Woke up looking like this, so don't get under my skin. Don't XGALX, and that's the name of the shit. That's it. Damn mother wolf, so don't make fun of my kids. We all family stand tall now, so don't talk down on my kid. Hey,
Welcome to the party, floating like it's Mardi Gras, yeah. You can call me Harvey, but I'm not your Barbie doll, yeah. Party, ha, laughing at him while we blast away. Black on black, our face all packed away,
C to the LC, oh that's me, Lord have mercy. Young queen better act like an onion. Young blow, but I'm built like an OG. Gotta lift weight for the bags, looking real fit for the mags. And I'm a wolf in the pack, so it's just wolf in the tag. Woke up looking like this, so don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this. Woke up looking like this, so don't get under my skin. Woke up looking like this.
Dude, these outfits are crazy.
Flex.
Wolfpack.
Jesus. I am fully awoken.
Dude,
Eyes
that was
wide open,
good.
baby.
That is
Oh.
good. I heard that it was supposed to be an all rap song. I'm so glad they did that it delivered.
Rally, wake up, bud. Come on. You gotta wake up. He's out. Yeah.
Man, I don't even know where I feel like I have to listen to it like 5 times to look more into the lyrics. Because I know there was a lot of interesting stuff happening. What did I like the most? Maya had this one bar that was like, man, it's so hard to remember off of one listen. She was like, I'm the judge and jury and executioner or something. I was like, oh, that is a hard line.
Yeah.
That is such a hard line. Jurin's part about catch me in Tokyo rapping in a skirt.
Yeah.
It's also a really sick line. And then a Cocona shaving in her head, and then the little reference to tape 2 with the C to the OC.
Yeah, C to OC. Yeah.
Just her tone in that was like it was so subtle. Like the C to the OC, Lord have mercy. Like that whole part was so
The flow was crazy.
Her flow is crazy, and it was like very low key. Like she was kind of chill about rapping it. It was really interesting. That was fun. And then like shout out to our Vox girls.
Yeah.
Rapping. I guess it was kind of like a chorus. I think it was a chorus because not that it really repeated too much, but I think it was kind of like the teaser part, like the woke up looking like this part. Hinata's styling was so crazy. Like
oh my god,
like that grill thing and everything. I loved that part where Chisa came in with that like tonal rapping towards the beginning when she was in the car scene.
In the car, yeah.
Where she had like a little vocal run in it, and then dude, everyone killed it. Everyone really killed it. I also mentioned before, I think in what was it, tape the tape 4, I think we watched the one with all of them.
Oh yeah. Trampoline.
Sometimes Harvey has like certain ways of rapping that I'm not a huge fan of. Sometimes she has ways of like delivering that I think are like perfect for her. Her first verse in this song was like peak Harvey rap for me. It was
Agreed.
like delivered perfectly. It was a perfect utilization of her tone. It had like just the right amount of attitude. I thought it was really, really solid.
I agree. And the line that Maya said, Alex, was, "I'm the judge and jury. I don't want to hear it." I think this was the rap line.
Yeah, that sounds right.
I loved Maya's part where she said, told my haters, yo, more the merrier." Oh, that was like, the call out was real. I respect that. God, I was not expecting this. The only thing that as I mentioned before, the only thing I saw was Cocona shaving her head, and I was like, God, I'm in for that shit. But, God, I did not know it was gonna be a full on everyone rapping song, and God, they all crushed it. This is like peak hype track. I feel, like this is a song if you want to throw on in the gym just to like feel like you could just take the world on. It's like I put it on a similar level to like Girl Gang, which I also really love that song too. But I feel like the energy is like, I feel like the energy of that song is very coalesced in this song as well too. But I think even more so because I think with Girl Gang it was only like the rap troupe, where I feel like this one is everyone. So this might be a very unmatched XG song, as much as I love the kind of combination of them doing like having like the rap lines, having the singing stuff, but goddamn, like, did they really like just lay it out all on the line for this song? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like they said fuck the haters. They said all that they needed to say in this song, and I feel like they have, if anything, have empowered more of their fan base to just be like, yo, we're here to stay. Like, we ain't taking any shit. Like, let's go, kind of a thing. So I'm fully on board with this song. This is great. I'm gonna definitely be listening to this again. Obviously, I love a large majority, if not their entire catalog. I feel like I agree with you. Full Shooting Star is like one of my favorites, but off their previous album, even I gotta pull it up because I gotta give it a shout. But all their stuff, man, is just like so good. Puppet Show, that was the other song that I really loved. But
Mascara is still my favorite XG song.
Mascara, okay, yeah, yeah. I just think. Oh, go ahead, Alex. Sorry.
I was just gonna say the line I liked from Jurin was, "Find me in Tokyo rapping in a skirt. Are you catching my drift though?"
That's
I was like,
sick.
all right.
Yeah.
Because then she made like the skirt sound like it was a car, like the car noise, and then the reference to like catching my drift, like Tokyo drift.
Yeah.
It's like, all right, this is kind of sick. That's a hard line.
I feel like my favorite. Well, I obviously all of them were great, but I felt like Maya just like had that edge, man. It was just something.
Dude, it comes back to what I said earlier about Maya. Maya's got something cooking in her brain with like she knows what to enunciate on and what needs to be impacted harder. And
good.
she just like emphasizes the right things at the right time to make everything feel like it's so much more aggressive than like anyone else can do, really. I think she has such a crazy delivery.
Big facts. Well, I'm glad we listened to this. This was awesome. The Cocona shaving head bit is gonna be lodged in my brain somewhere. So
shout out to her. I heard that she had apparently said that she's been wanting to do that hairstyle for a while. So very cool.
Big flex in a music video.
I do want to say before we get too off of XG, before hearing this, I did see that they announced their light stick has went on sale.
What?
And I bought it.
Hell yeah, let's go.
Yeah, I bought it, and so I have I'm a member of their fan club.
Hell yeah.
Alphas.
The Alphas,
and you had I had access to buy the like special Alphas Limited light stick clip thing that goes on it as well. So I picked that up. So
Flex.
shout out to them for doing a light stick. It makes me very excited for this upcoming tour. So yeah, I guess if you're watching this, you're probably an XG fan. So go buy a light stick and go see them on tour. It looks like they're going everywhere.
Yeah, we're patiently awaiting for North America. Definitely gonna go see XG. Have to. This
for sure.
They're my most popular video on the channel, so I owe them that to go see them live. So not also because I want to see them live.
If they're going, I'm sure they're going to either DC or New York. We will be at one of them for sure.
Yeah, big facts. Big facts.